And I'm back again. Yep, welcome back everyone. This is once again Mass Effect Andromeda with Modded Insanity. It's my playthrough of the campaign, and I'm your host Razul. Welcome back. We are once again focusing on side quests, farming, leveling, all that kind of stuff. Because we are quite close to the end of the game, in terms of the main missions. Essentially, all we need to do for the main mission to complete is hunt the Archon. Do that one side mission at some point, hunt the Archon, find 2 more steps after that, and we're done. There's this system and one other system that we might also have to account for. So up to 5 missions, but this mission takes, what, an hour? Or something if I just focus on it. This one roughly takes an episode as well, so 1 episode, 2 episodes, and another 2 episodes after that, so yeah. 4 or 5 episodes and we're already at the end of the campaign. And since that's fairly close, I prefer to actually complete these side quests first, or the Helios assignments. The allies, I intend to do them as well. For Vetra I need to go there, I need to unlock this. Need to create the outposts. And I need to talk to Liam and Aya. And PB at Aya. Lots of stuff to do. For now, however, there's a mission back there. And it comes with a forward drop point, so we're going to that and pick up the corpse on the way. Yep, me no can drive.
You know that, PB? Not talking to you.
Let's see. I thought it was in the last pool here. It is.
Another murder victim. I have logged the relevant information.
There's a couple missions I can do for... I think it's in the next valley over. Or next section over, whatever. There's a couple missions I can do for those. People near the wind farms up here. But yeah, they can wait. For now I just want to get the colony started on this planet. So we got that covered. I think I need to go this way. Oh, they're busy among themselves. Nice. I hate getting shot in this vehicle. Not having guns really annoys me. Wish they at least put on a small machine gun or something on the back. There's a tiny circle up there, in the middle up there. Just... that one that's... yeah. Between the 2 bars. Which presumably are solar cells. Tiny ones. Solar panels, sorry. That small one. Just have it pop up and become a small turret. Or the big one in the... here, in the back section. Just have that pop up, be a twin minigun or something, twin machine gun, and I'd be fully happy and satisfied. have some defense on the craft, but completely unarmed and almost
Let's do
not defended craft to go around with in the wild, with all the wildlife and hostiles and everything. Yeah, not a fan. This is definitely more of a stealthy racing buggy, car, whatever, thingy, than an actual exploration vehicle in my opinion. Except it's way too loud to be stealthy. So yeah. They're already... Ah, it's okay, it's fully around.
A shuttle. Zia and her buyer could be inside.
Let's see. Always keep the pet handy. There's no reason not to.
It's empty.
What if this was all just some elaborate trick to get you here?
You mean there was never any cargo?
Bravo. I knew you'd figure it out eventually.
Zia,
She is one of the hottest NPCs in the entire game, in my opinion. Her face
what
just
can I
works.
say? I'm a greedy man.
That's why you don't have any friends. You're selfish.
Wish I could kinda copy that face. And I need to go soft on the makeup. It's a bit overpowering.
Skip the small talk. Why do you lure Reyes here?
He's been taking all the good jobs in Kadara. It's gotten more than my attention.
So what? The local smuggling union got together and decided to take me down?
Something like that.
Shit.
Move in.
Let's have some fun. Pop goes the head. Let's get some ammo. Always reload. Always ready for the next fight, you never know when it happens. So always make sure you're ready to get going again. Anything of interest up there before I leave? Some tech. Didn't already scan it. Dang you game. Sometimes you're really slow on the uptake. It triggered again. So maybe on the roof?
I knew I wasn't popular, but I never thought the other smugglers would team up against me. Kind of flattering, actually.
You'd be smart to keep a low profile.
Discretion is my forte. All that effort and no credits to show for it.
There are a few less smugglers in Kadara. Think of it as thinning out the competition.
You and your silver linings, Pathfinder. I should clean up this mess. Zia was a piece of work, but it feels wrong to leave her out in the open. Go on. I'll take care of these.
I wanted to open the door and not talk with you. No loot here. And there's a reason for the scan to go nuts. And the thingy-majingy is over there, I think. Isn't it? A bit more to the right. And then we can actually go to the Hacker Sanctuary. It's not that far.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
These ones are for quests later on.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Iridium again, and aluminium.
Still
Not
need to
enough
take
for
care of
full
Caius' cat
vein.
stragglers.
There's a vein. 2 veins actually. Let's see who these people are.
Can I help you? We're not taking in anyone new, and the doors are all locked.
Hi there. We're not looking to cause any trouble.
Trouble is all there is on Kadara. We just want to be left alone and... Wait. I don't believe it. You look like a Pathfinder.
I take it no other Pathfinders have strayed this far?
I wish. Oh, it's good to see you. Just knowing the initiative's still out there, making it work. That means a lot.
Looks like you've got a good thing going here.
We're refugees hiding in a world of exiles. We got kicked out of the Nexus, swept away in the uprising. We weren't looking to take sides or anything. We just wanted to eat. Then we found this place. Remote, sheltered from the crazies in the Badlands, and the bedrock here filters the water. If you can spare the time, we could use your help. Speak to the others, and they'll fill you in. I'll unlock the doors.
So it's true. Pathfinders do exist. I'd offer you something to eat, but I'm afraid our food supply is tight. Waiting for these to ripen.
It's okay. We're fine. I'm surprised you managed to grow anything here.
A unique quirk of the bedrock in this area filters the water. That and a supply of UV lights. When we were exiled from the Nexus, I grabbed a crate.
That was some quick thinking.
Small details can save the day. I knew if we were going to be stranded in Helios, food would be hard to grow. We're the lucky ones. I feel sorry for the poor souls in the Badlands. A pang of guilt whenever I eat. Why don't you take a few of these UV lights with you? Maybe others can grow food too. Anything to help this miserable hellhole.
Is he okay?
No, running a fever. Something weird bit him and he's got an infection. Usually remedies don't work on the venom.
Anything we can do for him?
Unless you can conjure up some sort of antibiotic out of thin air, I don't know.
Antibiotic is not an antivenom.
hi there.
Something wrong?
It's just hard. Exiled from the Nexus. My mother's still back there. I never said goodbye. Have things gotten any better?
Better than it was. It'll take time, but life might actually get back to normal.
Oh, that's good to hear. I just wish I could talk to my mom. I've been trying to reach her, but our equipment's broken. Not sure it would matter. The Nexus is so far away.
Never know. I could take a look.
Would you? That would mean the world.
Nothing wrong with that one.
The communications junction is out of alignment. With an adjustment, a signal could reach the Nexus.
There. Let's go see if that did the trick.
Mom? Miriam? Is that you? Thank the goddess. Mom, are you okay?
Oh, Miriam. I've been so worried. I thought you were gone. Forever. But it's really you.
I'm on Kadara. I'm okay. I miss you so much, Mom.
I think about you every day, Miriam. Someday we'll be reunited. There's a Pathfinder now, Ryder. She seems to know what she's doing.
It's the reason we're talking. They helped fix our equipment.
Well, give them a hug for me. This changed everything. I've got a reason to go on now.
Goodbye, Mom. We'll see each other soon.
Yep. So did a good deed. And right, got a level up. Finally reaching the head region. This change, getting the biotic barrier upgrade to level 6 and getting the tech upgrade, that'll really help out. Not a vein, so I'm not mining.
This must be the hideout of those hackers who attacked Sam. Everyone, remember, these people think their virus worked. Sam's gone, and I'm on their side. This'll be good. Private channel only once we're in, Sam.
Always pet. And always keep the panic gun ready, so I'm not wasting ammo by accident.
Welcome to our sanctuary. I'm Catherine Nye. To my colleagues. I wrote the virus that freed you from Sam.
I don't know how to thank you.
I'm sorry your father did this. The initiative's use of AI could doom us all, and you were the first to suffer.
Did your virus kill Sam?
Sam has been reduced. It's harmless now. I saw the folly of merging humans and AI in the Milky Way. A Black Ops project called Overlord that created a monster. Many died, My son was hurt, and the young man used as a host was consumed. Every Pathfinder risks the same fate.
I'm glad to be free, but Dad designed Sam to work with a human mind.
The Corians designed their Geth machines to sweep floors, and they became an unstoppable army. A super-intelligent AI understands our world very differently. Anything might provoke it. Nothing could stop it. Excuse me, I have work to do. Unless you have questions.
If you're afraid of AI, why join an organization that uses it?
We needed an escape. I thought the initiative was using shackled AI for research. When I understood it... Well, a firefighter doesn't run away from a fire.
What more can you tell me about Project Overlord?
A Black Ops experiment by mad scientists to merge a human mind with synthetic intelligence. Their creation was a horror. I paid a heavy price to get my son out.
You think the Pathfinders could be overcome by their AI?
Worse. If the initiative thinks the human AI merge works, they might roll it out to everyone. Imagine Sam's power in the hands of people who weren't ready for it.
I shouldn't keep you.
Thank you. Don't worry about Sam reconnecting. Our AI detector is always watching.
That's good to know.
The virus was a beginning. I'm about to make sure the initiative never repeats its mistake.
Pathfinder, it's unlikely an AI detector could discern our private channel. However, this may not be true for your scanner.
Whatever Knight's planning can't be good.
She's dangerous. Scanner tripped the AI detector.
I can mask this as an error, but future pings might draw attention.
Maybe there's another way to find out what Knight's planning, if she gives us enough time.
Oh, welcome. I'm Laveria. I'm so glad Knight's virus worked. Do you need anything?
It sounds like Knight is taking all this to the next level.
Oh yes, very soon now.
Has she told you anything?
Not much. Alain, her son, would know more.
Why did you join Knight's movement?
I know. Me, an underground hacker? Back home, I was concierge on the Citadel. I coded games for my little sisters. They played together, walked to school together. And when those Geth machines attacked the Citadel, the Geth impaled them on spikes. Together.
Shit, that's awful.
That's why I left for Andromeda. And why I joined Knight.
It's a relief to be free, but Sam wasn't so bad. Each AI is different.
None of the Geth who attacked the Citadel stopped the others from hurting my little sisters.
I'm sorry. Sam would have been sorry too.
Really? It would? Well, thank you.
See you later, Laveria.
Bye. Come by anytime.
This must be tough to hear, Sam.
Those AI are the product of a different civilization. Ours will be founded on organic, synthetic partnership. I bridge the hard-earned lessons of the past and the promise of the future.
You must be Ryder. Alain. My mother's in charge around here. But you're a celebrity. Sorry I can't show you around. I'm stuck sitting here for a few more hours.
Is something wrong?
I'm fine. Just good old Project Overlord. Still kicking me when I'm down. When Mom has... Nope. Can't talk about that. Do you need anything?
Anything you can tell me about Project Overlord?
Black Ops guys trying to make a VI human hybrid. They hired my mother as a programmer. They told me I was a candidate for the human part. And, hey, not like my body was doing me any favors. But my implants got hacked, and Mum said we're leaving. Lucky me. Overlord went downhill fast.
If it's alright, can I ask why you need all these machines?
I had a serious infection in my nervous system. I used spinal implants to walk and, you know, bathroom stuff. But while my mother was working on Project Overlord, my implants got hacked. They still work. I just have to sync them a few hours a day.
Your mother seems to have plans.
Mum's always got plans. A big one's coming up.
Nothing else you can tell me?
I would. But you just arrived. I learned the hard way. Trust has to be earned.
Especially since I kind
I've
of
gotta
betray
go.
them.
You know where I'll be.
Or at least go against their interests.
Pathfinder, I believe we can fix Alan's implants. I have schematics for an appropriate device. It will require time and resources.
Or I could start scanning, but that's risky. Looks like Knight's personal console. Sam, can you get into it?
Yes, but my access will trigger the AI detector. You'll only have one chance.
Okay. Let's wait until we know what we're looking for.
Yep, let's build that cybernetic device for the sun. After all, we kinda have to impress on them that AI is not necessarily all that dangerous. I don't like terrorists, but the best way to solve terrorism is take away their reason for terrorism. Makes no longer want to do terrorism. So... Signs of cat. Let's go there. That way. Am I going the right way? Yeah, I need to go all the way around. So no need to be all that itchy about going to the right. Gently just follow the road. Really? Ah, here. That's where we wanna go. That's where we were.
All these caves. It's a smuggler's dream. Nasty crash. Aftermath of an attack. Looks bad.
Got 'em all.
Who's there? Hamash, is that you?
Don't talk. We'll get you back to town.
No, I can't move. It's too late. I just want to rest.
Hey, it's okay. Stay calm. We understand.
Can you tell me what happened?
It was the cat. Took us by surprise. And killed everyone. John lasted the longest. They didn't know I was still alive. I saw them raiding our packs. Then they took off into the hills.
What's in the hills? Is there a Ket base there?
There's nothing in the hills. We've never heard of a base. Sloan says Kadara is free to get.
I'll leave you to rest.
Yeah, I guess that didn't quite go as planned. Let's try that again, shall we? And maybe this time clear the area first.
Nasty crash. Aftermath of an attack. Looks bad.
Let's start with this one. Yeah.
Who's there?
Don't.
Oh.
Can you?
Then they took off into. Sloan says Kadara is free of Keds.
What did the Ked take from you?
I don't know. Supplies, weapons, scavenged ship parts.
I'll leave you to rest.
Thank you. I wish.
Kaitis is Ryder. Your Ket rumors have weight. Just found a caravan they attacked.
Damn it. Really thought we got them all.
One of the wounded said they headed for the hills. I'm going to check it out.
I'll search too. Grabbing a shuttle now.
This time I didn't die.
Ket tracks. They're leading up into those hills. Here they come! I think we're done. Ket tracks. We're going the right way.
Not a vein, not mining.
More tracks. Can't be far now.
If I were Ket, I'd hide out in that cave.
Kaitis, think I found something. Sending the nav point.
Impatient, are we?
Sloan, I wasn't expecting you.
She wouldn't take
Still
no
a sniffing line.
I'm not about to let someone else fight my battles. Especially an initiative lapdog.
You don't want me here? Take it up with Kaitis.
Oh, I will.
Enough. Let's get this over with.
You're such a grump when you're worried.
Every second you're gone from the port is an opportunity for the collective. Pathfinder and I can have it.
What was that?
They know we're here. Get ready.
Yeah, we opened the door and then stopped to talk. What did you expect? Someone rings the bell and you do nothing?
Don't let them flank you.
Could we get lost? I hate these buggers.
Don't let them flank you.
Watch your back.
That's gotta hurt.
Think that's it. Armoring up.
Don't let them flank you.
Almost out of ammo. As I always say, always reload. Never run around with a half-loaded gun. Nothing here. More ammo and health here. The health is appreciated. More radioactive stuff where people live. Because why not? Some scraps. I didn't see any Ardi. Or Wraith or whatever. So... surprised about that. There should be some. They're usually over there, kid. But well, I got a couple really good helpers now. With all the skills and stuff. So they might have taken care of them. Lithium. They were trying to call for aid. And that is not something I like to see. But this scrap, I consider that my reward. So, initiative, come here, pick it up. It's mine.
bodies?
Wouldn't want anyone to know you had Ket hiding under your noses.
Your discretion is appreciated.
Yep, you get the bodies, I get the loot. Because we really need the materials. So... car. And... check what's next. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Let's actually mark them all as red. Whatever. Kadara. Buddies. Her. Right. I'm also back to wearing a helmet. I got no clue about this planet. You wear it, you don't. You wear it, you don't. And maybe you'll soon wear it again. Oh well. Let's take a bath.
There it is. Last known location of this Johan guy. Hopefully Remy's inside and alive.
Warden said Johan ran a nasty crew. Don't expect a warm welcome.
I expect a hot welcome. Does that count? Bot, could you please? What? You're really in the way sometimes. And some ammo. I'm out. I'm really looking forward to getting rid of that 20% cooldown penalty I currently carry around with me due to the weapon weight. It'll go away, definitely, and end up with so much spare weight that it's not even funny. But it'll take some time.
Some of the victim's organs are missing.
Ugh. Are you alright?
They were going to eat me.
I know.
They brought a group of us here from the slums, said we'd be safe. I'm the only one left.
You survived. That's what matters.
I'm not even supposed to be out here. I paid my protection fee.
I know. The outcast who wrongly kicked you out of Kadara Port. He sent me.
Are they going to let me back in?
At the very least. Grayson, I found Remy. We need a pickup.
Thank God. I'll send a shuttle right away.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I get cannibalism is not a pleasant business. But do you have to be so messy about it? I mean, come on. Butchering people, butchering animals, it's essentially the same process. One's morally and biologically ambiguous, or even outright bad cannibalism, but at least take off their armor, loot their gear, make sure you use every part of their body so you don't have waste, and don't make a mess in your own kitchen, you only make yourself sick. Ah. I can get a top from behind, okay. Worth trying. Really? I'm not supposed to jump on top of it? Let's see about that. Challenge accepted. They got a whole bunch of cover up here. Yet not a single person was actually stationed up here. Weird people. So, I guess it's time to go back to the Tempest. Yep.
Pathfinder, You have new email. You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
I'll look into that in a second. Pick up all my stuff. %, more combat experience. Guess this would help. For now I tweak the materials. Once I got this one going, the next one will be experience, I think. Credits I can get, that's not really an issue, I mean, really have enough of those. These ones will help in the long run, but this one is what I need, as is this one. This one's actually being more important. Improved development 2, which needs improved development, which we already have. So Harvard is a priority. And should give me the stuff I need for that. Let's check out the Apex stuff. Yep. Lots of successful missions. Yep. Get it all. Credits, materials, research, a rifle, more materials and credits, another rifle, so 2 rifles to scrap. Cyclone's one of the better rifles, as is a hash. Let's mark it all as done with. Go to the store here. Sell all the crap and be done with it, and then develop the cybernetic device. This one is really... this one will help a lot here. Is meant to be a scout buggy, so let's add that as well. My platinum is going down. Yeah, I do intend to upgrade as much as I can of the car, so I have that also out of the way. Yep, platinum I ran out. Longer boost. We are running out of ESO. I'll keep that for the next time. Research, please. One upgrade to the video, second upgrade to the video. We can now craft a video that's actually worth a damn. We don't need any of the armor. already got the ones I need. This is supposedly the best assault rifle in the game, however I've recently seen another streamer play, and he actually used the Ghost modded with Seeking Plasma, and he rocked with it. I need to test that at some point, but probably towards the very late game, because we need the Milky Way research for now for the sword and the rifle. Always keep the main build up to date and maxed out, and any secondary builds can follow after. Yep. This one we will be using eventually. These ones cost a ton. Weapon damage, weapon damage, weapon damage, and more weapon damage. With that we got the arms and the legs gun done, and only need the Maverick chest in order to complete that one. Equalizer is also max, and we got a ton of research here. Yeah, we can definitely max this one. Even if you don't have the materials to build it due to missing silicon. Yeah, silicon. Can we build the chest? More silicon. I need to check where we can find silicon. Because I think it's almost time to switch to the Remnant. I think if we unlock level 5 of Remnant armor, we'll switch to it. We definitely have enough experience, tech for that. Any I need? Nope. Got that one already. They're both special, so I can only use one of them. And this one is definitely the priority among the two of them. Yeah. Development. We could upgrade our sword. We could upgrade our sniper rifle, and I think that one we should do. Let's actually see if we have 2 kinetic coils. That should go into the armor. We have 1 mod slot extension, not a double one. We have a couple shield oscillators, so we can start putting them into our weapons. Do I have this one? Yep, this one is a special, as is a shield oscillator, so we can only put one of the two in there. And I think this one is better for a snipe. I'm highly tempted to put this one in as well if we can. I can reload if I want to, but I can also keep sniping if I feel the need to. And now that we got a health recovery option, health recovery option, that might actually be a good idea. We will definitely upgrade the sniper rifle. Equalizer is level 3, that's high enough. Sword should also get upgraded. The helmet is level 2, that should be upgraded at some point. The chest is level 3, that one can wait. Except it's combo damage and we have the kinetic coils to upgrade that. Do we actually have... Can we upgrade the helmet? 8 of 2. 8 we have, 2 we need. The rest is no issue, absolutely no issue. So, helmet is fine. I can do that easier another way. 8 of 3 again, so 2 of them together is 6 points, and the rest is no issue, so we can upgrade all our armor. Can we do that and improve the vanadium? Will be tight. And ISO is a bit tight. But I think we needed neither for the actual armor. Yep, we need neither, so we can upgrade all of that. Can we also upgrade our pistol? I mean, Why not upgrade everything? Nope, we are short magnesium and vanadium would be really tight. So pistol stays, everything else gets upgraded. You will get upgraded. You stay. You will simply be unequipped and upgraded. You will be unequipped and upgraded. You will be unequipped and upgraded. So, pistol stays. Sniper rifle gets scrapped and replaced. Sword gets scrapped and replaced. The helmet gets scrapped and replaced. The chest part gets scrapped and replaced. And we mark everything as seen. That includes the blueprints, which means in the text screen that's now all marked as seen as well. Let's start with the armor, because I feel naked without it. Armor. First piece is definitely shield oscillator, no question about that. And the rest is kinetic coils. 70 damage resistance base, 15 added, almost doubling the damage resistance. That is definitely worth it. It also an upgrade by 1 level, which I think adds it from 15 to 17 or something like that, or from 14 to 17. That, in my opinion, is definitely worth it. Helmet. We stick with the same helmet simply because due to the looks, it's also one of the more effective ones in terms of power. That's better in a weapon, so let's keep it for a weapon. Max shields is definitely important, and one of the most important parts of our survival, so let's put that in. I said crafted. So, next. Sniper rifle, we want the Widow. We want the battlefield assist, because when health and shields are full, we do more damage. And usually when sniping, those are full. We want a double mod slot extension in there. And now the question. When sniping, those could get into the sword. We have 6 of them in total. We have 3 slots here and we have 4 slots in the sword. So we can put in 2 of these in here. But combos aren't really a thing when I snipe. I do the sword first. Yeah, this one doesn't have anything special. Reaction optimizer, reaction optimizer, reaction optimizer. We need that combo damage. And reaction displacer for a bit more radius on the combo stuff. Crafted, please. That should help. Sniper rifle, so Black Widow, and we stick with the battlefield assist module. The double mod. And I guess a double thing because we don't have anything better. Actually, this one would be better. Effect duration. Because sniping is a slow job, so having more duration helps. So with that we got everything. Including almost the end of the episode, but that's still a bit off. Melee. A good sword. A good rifle, and we can now fully mod it. I want the... let's keep the... a clip. A barrel. A receiver. Still 3 in the clip, which is fine. And this receiver has 58,133, 57,1. That's actually not worth it. Actually, it is worth it since it doesn't do anything. Yeah, but now we got an empty slot. We will find something for that sooner or later, but for now it's empty. It also means that we can sell everything, every other module, every other mod we got for rifles and pistols, because we already got the best ones. Armor. Definitely swapping to the better helmet again, and definitely swapping to the significantly improved armor. And still nothing here is really up to my tastes. What I did want to do, however, was check around a little bit with my appearance, since we got some time for that. Appearance. Wrong way. Let's make a clean save so we can go back to it if we need to, if we really messed up. Is this the one we saw earlier? It kind of seems like it. This is the one we're currently using, if I'm not mistaken. This one might actually be the prettiest one. Let's see what I can do with it. have to say. I'm quite happy with this perspective. I'm not happy with this one.
Receiving incoming transmission.
Thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. Have to say, not happy. That's better. Getting there. Bit by bit, getting there. Yep, even closer. Now let's find the proper hairstyle and I'm done. For some reason, shorter hairstyles look better on her. This one kinda works for her. This one kinda works. Well, that one's okay as well. Doesn't work for her. Works for her, but I don't like it. Kinda works for her. Doesn't really do anything for her. It's not bad, but not great either. Oh no, I'm in the middle of the playthrough. I'm almost done with it. This is episode 17, I think. 17, 18, something like that, of my playthrough. I'm currently playing on Insanity. This is just... Essentially, I got fed up with how my rider looked, so... I took the time, when no one was watching, to go over her once again. I think this should help. Yep. This worked out quite nicely. Yeah, I'm currently level 25 on this playthrough, but it's my 4th playthrough. Yeah, and I got a ton of mods running, so you might wanna try the !mods command to get a full list of mods I got. It'll be whispered to you. It's a Google Docs file, essentially, where I describe all the mods, link to them, and describe how to install them. It's fairly easy. Yeah, let's stick with this one. Let's try the other complexion once again. Nope, doesn't work for her at all. I think I might want this a little bit. Yeah, I think this should do it. What do you think? Can I show this rider off to the public? Yeah, now the other hairstyles work a bit better too. I've been running around with this hairstyle lately. Originally I've been playing with, I think, this hairstyle. But I think this one might work for her really well now. So that's what I'm going with. That's Outrider. By the way, the fact that I'm wearing the Asari Under Armour rather than the Initiative Under Armour and an Under Armour at all rather than regular clothing is both due to a mod. So, yeah. I should go over him at some point as well, but meh, whatever. So yeah, I can give you a quick overview where I currently am. The main storyline, how much do you know about the game? Have you played through it once? Because I would prefer to avoid spoiling the game for you. Yeah, I'm currently priority ops. I got these two. Hunting the Archon is one of the last missions. I need to find his flagship, steal something from it, and then there's 2 more main missions. There might be a couple worlds I need to find, whatever, but it's a Hunting the Archon and then two more missions, and then I'm done with the game. 2 more main missions, that is. But I got so many side quests still open on all the planets. I haven't even touched Cabal yet. That, yeah. For now, this one is my priority. Getting Kadara done. 1 planet at a time. My build at present is Energy Drain and Shockwave. Both skilled for Prime and Detonation. Which means for the Energy Drain, I started with this one. So I can actually survive on Insanity. Because Insanity is kinda hard. I skilled it for recharge, so I can use it as often as possible. I don't care so much about the damage I do to the enemy, but recharging my shields often and triggering those detonations or priming those detonations often is really important to me. So yeah, having the heal available often is definitely a good idea. I also skilled the priming, which once per second gives me 6% shields. Lasts for 4 seconds by default, but I got several duration increases. I think it's now 5 or 6 seconds that it lasts. Maybe even 7. Which means half the time my shields are regenerating. And finally, I set it up so that it also restores shields on my allies. Because they are really squishy on higher difficulties. I could have taken the higher damage, but I prefer the higher heal and healing my allies as well. For the Biotics, I picked Shockwave, because it's a rather large path. I mean, you saw it here. That's a fully skilled one. I went with Radius and Reach, which means it has a reach of roughly 22 meters, 22 and a half or something like that. I think it starts at 15 and then goes to 22 and a half. And I also made a lifting, which is what you see here, except for me, they stay in the air for a couple seconds. 1 or 2 seconds, maybe 3 seconds. Also increased by the various abilities that increased ability duration. Having those two means, no matter which one I use first, the other one will detonate it. And that leads to a ton of detonations. And Shockwave is also my panic button. Meaning when I'm getting overwhelmed by RD or Race or whatever these dogs are called, or just regular enemies, I can simply trigger a Shockwave in the direction of the majority of them, and everything around me will blow away, and I have some breathing room again. And depending on what's else happening, something might blow up. Lastly, originally I picked the Sword Turret, but I since reset my character and picked Remnant VI. Not sure if you have that unlocked yet, so I'm not going into details, but it's essentially, you'll see it once I start fighting again, it's essentially the Observer. And I improved the main beam and added a small missile that can detonate combos. Which means with this setup, combos go and detonate all the time. Team support I skilled for my squad, so my squad is as much boosted as possible. And lastly, so my health and the health of my nearby squad mates gets recharged. whenever I use attack ability for once every 8 seconds. When I use attack ability for 3 seconds, health regen go up to 50%, which helps a ton with survival. And on biotics, I got the barrier leveled up for max shields, because I need to survive a couple hits for movement speed, in the hopes I can get one of the volts done the way I want it to be done. And lastly, this is one of the most important skills in this build, or in general, on higher difficulties. When my health drops to 25% or lower, my shields get restored to 100%. I mean, they're full again. And this ability is on a 15-second cooldown. So once every 15 seconds, I essentially have a second life. This one saves your butt so often. You wouldn't believe how often this one saves your butt. I haven't really gotten the points to do more in the passives here yet. And here I only picked a couple basics just to unlock combat fitness, which is what I'm focusing on next. Getting that regeneration going, so my health regens up to 50, I think 70% now in total. Yep. Getting that clip size increase and the spare ammo increase so I can shoot longer. And finally, up here, hold the line. When my health drops below 30%, I'm getting 200 points of damage resist. If I only had this one as damage resist, I would only take a third of the damage, but I got more, so I take even less. Yeah, so there's a couple abilities in the passives that really help you survive. And the funny part is, all the passives, which each skill point invested in this skill group, the effect increases. Here it's 3% or 6%. But if I go for biotics, for example, it's already 18% or 8% or 10% here, significantly more. And if I go to tech, I got even more. It's already at 12% or here 12 to 27 or 20. So the more I skill a tree, the more bonuses I get. And I really should level all these as well, but I'm not using them. And the one skill I recommend not picking is for him, the Avenger Strike. He is one of the 2 squishiest characters in the game, and giving him a melee ability means the AI derps up all the time and runs into melee. Having your sniper run into melee is not what you want him to do. So, I'm not skilling that one. Ever. Yeah, adding a dot should help increase overall damage against the big targets, and on the Insanity that helps. Yeah, Drag can also get an upgrade. Level 6 is unlocked once you got the loyalty missions done. I think this one has priority. Yeah, I want them to use their abilities often. And I want you to be tougher. I think Liam can be upgraded as well. Yep, definitely. Giving you the overload to 2 targets. And maxing your defense for now. Yeah, you're going to rush in. I trained your Havoc Strike, so for now you need the defense for that. Can I level Jarl? Probably not. At least not a skill I want to level, yep. And Korra is probably... Oh, actually I can level her quite a bit. I hate that she has charge as default ability. I really dislike my minions running into melee. I would prefer if I could replace their melee ability with something else. And I might actually look into modding that. For now I give you the detonator, because being able to detonate as many things as possible really helps. And what do we have here? Increase our melee. Blast weaker enemies back. Usually this one is great. It's one of the better abilities for her. At least if your skill as a melee combatant. However, in my playthrough I got mods that add shields to all the weaker enemies. which means while their shields are up, they're immune to biotics and can't be blasted back. Which means that for now, I think regen and max shields. Shields is what keeps you alive, they regenerate. Health usually doesn't. And I have no idea, it's probably not that the skill is a bad idea, but that the AI doesn't handle it as the developer intended it to be handled. In my opinion, giving the sniper a melee ability that's essentially a stun, then having the sniper use that stun ability when they get into melee, even if they don't want to be in melee, and then use the stun to retreat, that's perfectly alright. Essentially, blast the enemy, run. That way of using a melee ability is absolutely alright with me. And I don't mind that at all. But having a melee ability that teleports you to the enemy, and using that to charge in rather than to escape from the cluster, is just, wow. He dies a lot. And I'm not wondering why. I picked the Explorer for a simple reason. It used damage resistance. And everything here works well with my build. Weapon damage is a rather large part of my build. Damage resistance, I need the survivability, I'm playing on freaking Insanity. Tech recharge speed, my heal recharges faster and heals more. Power restoration. And finally, my panic button does more damage, so my panic button works more panicky. Or works better when I panic. So, yeah. And I can blink through cover, so even if I have to run, I won't be getting stuck between an enemy and cover. I can instead just blink from the enemy through the cover on the other side. Helps a lot. I often mess it up though, so yeah. So, that being said, I just completely crafted a new set of armor. I just completed a couple missions, so it's time to call Reyes and see about completing Kadara. I really think they have made a couple such derp ups in this game. Probably because they didn't have a good layout when they started developing. Simply started working on, we needed a new Mass Effect. And it shows that their first couple of decisions they made, that are the foundation for the entire game, some of them are a little bit messed up. Everything they built on top is awesome, but those foundations are kinda shaky at times.
Ryder, how's my favorite Pathfinder?
Suvi said you called about something important.
Thought you could use a night off. Sloane's holding a get-together for the locals. I managed to snag an invite. Care to be my +1?
Sloane doesn't seem like the party type.
She sees these events as a necessary evil to keep people happy.
I'd never say no to free drinks.
Especially from Sloane's reserve. I'll meet you outside Outcast HQ.
Yeah, the face is not quite perfect. It's almost there, but I don't want to spend more time on it. So yeah, not sure if you have actually looked into crafting a lot. I will quickly show you the weapon I'm running around with, which is one of the most reliable, easiest to use, and in my opinion, one of the most overpowered weapons in the game. The Equalizer. These mods don't matter. What matters is this one. By adding sticky grenades to the Equalizer, let's just say, usually it's a really solid SMG with almost assault rifle stats. It has a large clip. I mean, it has a freaking large clip, high rate of fire, good damage. Is heat-based, so it has infinite ammo, has a freaking high accuracy, and essentially assault rifle weight, slightly under assault rifle weight. But it has a short range, really short range, essentially shotgun range. Except if you add sticky grenades, you not only turn the damage into area of effect damage, you also remove the range limit. And now this is one of the most fun to use weapons and the most easy to use weapons. Once I unlock level 5 for it, I'll craft it again. And upgrade it a little bit. Probably put in a couple more mods. A couple more AUGs. Oh, and the other item. Wrong one. And the other item I use for my armor is at present the Helios one. I will switch to the Remnant later on. And the most important part is the chest piece. On enemy killed, get shields. That's the shield oscillator. Getting shields on every single kill. Well, let's just say I die rarely, even on high difficulties. I do die, definitely, especially when I get essentially one-shotted. Happens a lot. But in a fight I see coming, and where there's a couple enemies I can simply snipe with my sniper rifle, in those fights I usually have no real issue.
Now orbiting Kadara.
So let's land and go to a party. If you had any questions about the game, as I said, I played through the game several times, and I tend to really spend time analyzing the game and reading about it, reading guides, reading tutorials, suggestions, recommendations, builds, all the stuff, and then make up my own mind about them. The build I'm currently using is the build I feel most comfortable using. It's not the highest damage one, it's not the most survivable one, but it's a good mix of everything. Doesn't excel in anything, but doesn't suck at anything either, and you can get through almost all situations. One of the reasons I use a minion for the third slot instead of another active skill is so that if I get disabled or have to take cover or whatever, I still have something that does damage. And the bot tends to draw a lot of enemy fire since it's just floating in the air and never able to take cover. So it essentially tanks for the entire team. And since I can simply resummon it whenever I need it, and it does quite a bit of damage, it's a really nice addition that both helps your offense and your defense. Even if you're disabled.
Hold up. This is a private event.
Name's Ryder. Human Pathfinder. I'm kind of a big deal.
There's no rider on the list.
She's with me. Reyes Vidal.
Go on in.
Ah, dang, I forgot to re-add my scar. Whatever.
Reyes Vidal. I was beginning to think you wouldn't show.
Remember what I said about fashionably late?
Shh. Introduce me to your companion.
Pathfinder? Meet Kima Dorgan, the Angaran representative to Sloan, and a friend.
I didn't think Reyes had friends. Only contacts and colleagues.
Oh, I'm those as well. Who do you think secured him an invitation to this event?
Sorry to cut this short, but I need to take care of something.
Abandoning me already?
It won't take long. There are important players here tonight. You should mingle, make a good impression.
Don't do anything to get us kicked out. Please.
I won't ruin your fun.
You sure about that?
And there he goes.
Any idea what he's up to?
It's better not to worry about what Reyes does. Enjoy the party.
Yeah. Let's see. I can mingle with people here.
Rough night?
Said something I shouldn't have. To a woman. Nola. She's Angaran. Been planning tonight for weeks. Filed my talons, buffed my fringe. Only to screw up not 2 seconds after walking through the door.
Whatever you did, I'm sure you can fix it.
You don't know what I said. Nola has a sister. I may have compared the two of them. I thought if I made Nola jealous...
Okay, that's bad. Really bad. But I still think you can recover. Explain that you only said what you did because you're an idiot and you like her.
You think that'll work?
Better than wallowing in self-pity.
Yeah, nice having you. Feel free to drop by. I usually stream almost every day of the week. Roughly this time. Schedule is down below. Should be updated to your local time zone, whatever it is. Since you're UK, according to your nickname, it should be 1800 hours your time every day, except Fridays and Saturdays. Those two are off days. But yeah, every other day I'll be live and streaming. And for the time being, that's Andromeda. Ah. Please talk. Dang it. Can't get them to talk. Essentially, the two of them have made up.
Pathfinder, what an unexpected surprise.
Sloane, what gives? I thought we were friends.
Glad we cleared up that misunderstanding.
Shots later?
No.
You playing the game?
Trying to. This idiot can't decide on evens or odds. You look lucky. Which should I choose?
Go evens.
Okay, evens.
Congratulations.
Holy shit. I won! I actually won!
Don't spend it all in one place.
Well, that was lucky. Her or him? Her.
Good to see you again, Pathfinder.
I hope these pirates haven't given you a bad view of my people.
Don't worry, Ryder. I judge individuals, not groups. You, for example, I like. Not sure about who you work for, but I've learned to keep my options open.
You never know who might end up in charge.
Exactly.
What's it mean to be an Angaran representative to Sloane?
Sloane relies on me to provide an Angaran perspective.
Does she listen to you?
Only in extreme cases. She makes a show of being pro-Angaran, but her priority is the outcasts. She throws these parties to mollify my people. It won't work forever.
How did you meet Reyes?
The only way anyone meets Reyes Vidal. Through business. His skills are very valuable in Kadara Port.
Are you part of the Resistance?
No. Ephra and I share information, but Kadara's problems come first. If war breaks out between the Collective and the Outcasts, it will be my people who suffer.
Have you seen Reyes?
No, but I'm sure he'll be back soon.
Nice talking to you, Kima.
Likewise, Pathfinder.
Crashing parties now, Ryder?
Free food and beer are just so hard to come by in Helios.
Just keep a low profile. Sloane's already gonna give me hell.
Reyes, where are you?
No answer, but I believe he headed to one of the side rooms when we arrived, Pathfinder.
Let's see what he's up to.
Damn it. Why can't the serial numbers be in the same spot?
Take the night off. Come out for a drink. Should have known you were up to something.
Ryder, it's not what it looks like.
So you didn't use me as a distraction to go through Sloane's stuff?
Okay, yes. But it's for both our benefit. I
You've
promise.
been making a lot of promises.
Shit, someone's coming. We need a distraction. Hide.
That's your plan?
Finally. Here it is.
That's what this was all about? Whiskey?
The only bottle of Mount Milgram in Andromeda. Triple distilled and 645 years old. This isn't whiskey. It's treasure.
I hope you're planning on sharing.
Huh. We'll see. Let's get out of here. Gorgeous, isn't it? I sometimes forget. Is Andromeda everything you hoped it would be?
I knew things wouldn't be easy. This is more than I signed up for. What about you? Why did you come here, Reyes?
To be someone.
You're someone to me.
To new adventures.
And new friends.
Okay, so much for that. Wait for trouble to come calling. Okay. Guess I'm back to counting buddies. But first I think I once again go back to the Tempest and actually fix that tiny bit that the face is off. Essentially prolong the chin a little bit.
Hello?
And I can re-add my scar. There we go, except on a significantly lower intensity. Essentially just barely visible. And I can probably check if I don't need eyeliner on her. think this is what I go with. Which head did I pick for myself? 8? 7? 9 it is. I think this is the equivalent. But I really don't like his face. Yep, I'm kinda almost happy with that. That is not my appearance. That is not my appearance at all. That is not the appearance I selected for myself. Don't mess it up. Let's cancel. What the heck happened there? Let's try that again. Edit myself, save, edit him, save. I keep that stuff except I lower my chin a bit. I wish I could get the bridge a bit further in, but I can't. Let's go to Kandara again. And I fix my brother another time.
No orbiting Kadara.
Really? I can already do it? Not gonna. There's something I wanted to do down here. Ah, yeah, that. I made the implant fix for that one dude. So let's give it to him. And I got a ton of new mods for the Nomad. Scan the minerals. That's where I start. Up there. Having the higher speed and 6-wheel drive really is worth a lot. Another one is high enough to actually mine it. How close am I to it? It's on my right side. There.
An undocumented mineral has been detected, Pathfinder.
And the next one I need to go to is this one. It is 4 meters over that way. I think the easy access is from that side, so let's take that route. It's increasing, but I would need to look around for where that beryllium vein actually passes through, so I get it. For mining, you have essentially 3 stages for detecting ore. A great outline, which is essentially you have trace of that mineral. A bright white line, which means you found a good deposit, but not the main ore vein. And then a bright white line and in the center of the screen, there's a slight teal bluish highlight. A glow behind the UI essentially. Or on the UI. And if that is present, then you found a vein.
Malay, I put a little something together. This should help fix your implants.
Are you serious? Yeah. Yeah, I can feel my nerves waking up. When Mercury goes down, Mum will lose her mind over this. Thank you.
No problem, Malay. Your mother seems to have plans.
Mum's always got plans. A big one's coming up.
Nothing else you can tell me?
Sorry. Mercury is sensitive stuff. I wish I could.
At least I got a project name now.
I've got to go.
Thank you again.
Before he refused to even tell me that much.
Mercury. Sounds like a code name for whatever Knight's doing.
This will enable me to find any relevant data quickly.
Let's search Knight's console and see what she's up to.
Security protocols breached.
Bring up anything tagged Mercury.
Files found. Mercury. A strike to prevent any future AI by destroying all quantum computers on the Nexus.
Damn it. You could use those computers to create AI, but right now they run half the station. A lot of people could die. We need to stop Knight now. But quietly, okay?
Looks like I have to go back to the Nexus. And kinda quick. If she wants to blow up the station, I kinda should stop her. Just maybe. I mean, it's only the place I live in. Only the place where all our people are being kept in stasis. And I think I will install the mod that shortens these cutscenes to a fraction.
Ryder.
Nexus, yes.
Now orbiting Kadara.
Yep, we got 2 arcs by now. But 2 more are missing. We have a trace of where the Turian one might be, but the Solarian one, no idea.
Ryder, this is Kandros. Sam warned us about Knight's attack. Unfortunately, one device triggered already. We lost a chunk of hydroponics.
Sorry, Kandros. I had to help someone out. Where's Knight?
We're tracking her down, but those devices are still live. I need you to take care
I
of
don't know about these Angara.
We can't afford panic.
Whoa, it's the Pathfinder.
It's me.
You're the one who befriended these strange new people, these Angara. And now they're here, on the Nexus. How do we know we can trust them? I mean, for certain.
Trust is something that is built or broken. The more certain they are of us, the more certain we can be of them.
Wow. Yeah, I get you.
Talk to them. Get to know them. It can only help.
Good advice. I will.
So many quests.
Son of a bitch, you played me.
Knight?
Yes, me. I let you near my son. You're not stopping this.
Pathfinder Rider.
The flag of Tervudi.
Interesting.
Let's
Thanks,
hear it.
Pathfinder.
Shoot.
You've been to Gadara. You've seen the exiles there. They used to be with us. Friends, family, co-workers. A lot of us worry about them. We hear it's chaos, and it's dog eat dog.
It's civilized there. They have rules and systems and infrastructure, just like we do.
Oh, good. Despite what happened, my heart goes out to them. Thank you for taking the time.
That was a bit of whitewashing it.
Can I help you with anything?
Unfortunate. I will take this one. And this one, just so I have them. But I don't intend to actually use them. More quests later. For now, let's stop the station from blowing up.
A worker was lost to space during repairs on the Nexus hull. The victim's name has been withheld until next of kin in the Milky Way is notified. This is HNS.
Mission over there, mission over there. Stuff over there.
Ryder, please. The Nexus doesn't need those computers. But we won't be safe from another overlord until they're gone.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do. I sacrificed everything to stop it.
Attention all personnel. The Angaran diplomatic team has arrived on the Nexus.
Can I talk to you, Ryder?
Good that you're here, Ryder. I found something while monitoring comms for the Nexus. Multiple attacks by people called the Three Sabers. They're hitting outposts and supply vessels. The really weird part is they seem aware of our operations, like they're getting intel.
What are you saying? That someone's feeding them info?
Maybe. It would be really bad if that were true, right? I've reported it, and they say they'll investigate, but then forget. But you're the Pathfinder. If someone's betraying the Nexus, you have to do something about it.
If they seem to know our operations, that could spell trouble. Best to get to the bottom of it.
Thank you. I knew I could count on you. Best Pathfinder ever. I don't know where they hide, but I got the nav points for their most recent raids. Maybe the Tempest scanners can figure out where they went.
Ah, yeah, I remember that was the last boom device.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
In a second.
Ryder, we cornered Knight, but she's carrying the last of those devices. I have a sniper ready, but she wants to speak to you. We could end this peacefully.
Hi. The documentary's going great. Your comments really got people talking. Director Tan loved the first broadcast. Sent a contribution for your expenses.
Thanks.
Let's get to the juicy stuff. Building a military outpost so early has been pretty controversial. Kandros approves, but others say it paints the initiative as a conqueror.
Every step we've taken in Andromeda has been dangerous. The initiative needs to defend itself.
Very candid, but maybe people need to hear it. Facing those risks must be stressful. How do you relax between missions?
I read up on the amazing things we've seen, and the Tempest has some incredible views of the cluster.
This is history too, these little moments between. Shots of this Remnant tech, some narration, that completes an episode. Thanks for stopping.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilkin murder case.
Yeah, that was also going on.
I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the chief. He looked right at Nilkin and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
Did you see any Ket in the vicinity?
Nilkin said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Did Nilkin seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilkin in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
If they'd fought and Nilkin threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Cam wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Well, I might fix that.
Pathfinder, AVP leveling continues as per your directions. And of course, the interface remains accessible for any future adjustments. Sweet protocol and the process. Now we're living.
I have a specific person I want brought out of cryo.
Name and designation if available.
That's it? You'll just do it?
Nowhere in my job description does it say, argue with the Pathfinder. That said, I record all interactions. If something you ask for causes trouble, there will be no doubt that you're responsible.
Let's keep this between us. Here's the info.
Deployment will begin shortly. Is there anything else, Pathfinder?
Another time.
Pathfinder.
More missions here, but they have to wait. I think I should spend some time picking up every single mission there is and then start doing them.
The bar opens on the Nexus. Visitors herald the vortex as a sign of stability, and the opposite of stability, as more sleepers wake in Eden.
I would like to welcome our Asari pilgrims to the Nexus. You've had a long journey.
but we're thrilled that Ark Lucinia has finally arrived. We ask for patience as we find homes for everyone. To those who doubted the future,
nice distraction.
Stands before you. The Asari live, and so does the dream. Ah, there's the hero who made it possible, Pathfinder Ryder. Do you have any words for us?
It didn't go as cleanly as I'd hoped, but I guess nothing comes easy.
Indeed, which only highlights the value of perseverance, a quality I champion myself. We all owe Ryder a debt of gratitude. In the meantime, please enjoy whatever comforts the Nexus can offer a weary traveler.
Excuse me. You're the one who saved us?
I am.
I owe you everything. If it hadn't been for you, I'd be dead.
We all would. Now we have a future.
A bright future. You've been through a tough time, but it gets better. There's plenty of good in Helios.
I can't wait to find it.
Let's all celebrate yet another sign of our continuing progress.
Kandros reports the sniper is ready.
Understood, Sam.
Sam, such a human name. No one ever listens. Your father built his human AI implant. Overlord went on despite my...
You're trying to bury something, and I think that's what this is really about.
I thought Overlord might help my son. They made him a candidate for their butchery, so I sabotaged it. I faked rogue code and ripped him out. Alain was hurt terribly, but he was alive and himself, not a... First Overlord, then Sam. Horrors, forced on children. It has to end, even if I must do the unforgivable.
Sam and I helped Alain together. It's going to be all right.
No, the code I made, no one could fix it.
Sam did. Stand down and you can ask Alain yourself.
Here, the last device.
Thank you.
No matter what sentence they give me, I hope Alain will forgive me someday. If Sam really is what you say, perhaps it can forgive me too.
Yep. Crisis averted.
Of course, there are probably more systems to find. The Scourge doesn't help.
But our mapping... My model of Helios blossoms with data thanks to you. Here, please. You have earned this.
And to level up. Very nice. We need more of those. And with that, we're once again out of points. But it's increasing. No longer 3%, now it's 4%. No longer 6, but now 7%. Yep. And I have the feeling that this might increase my one profile. The second profile. It did increase Explorer. 18 points. Okay, I now got... How many? 15? Yeah. So, next level I probably get it, because I intend to complete this one and then these two. So. Quests. I need more of them. Way more.
MO-THU to us.
I'm glad I could help. Seems your people really cherish her.
She is dear to us. By the way, you should know. The head of our delegation is at your cultural center. He'd be honored to speak with you.
Give me another chance. Please report any suspicious activity to Exile Security Representative.
I stopped an unauthorized shipment to Kadara. Important stuff. Rations, tools, power cells, you name it. Corresponds with inventory discrepancies. Someone's stealing and storing supplies around Nexus and Hyperion for delivery to the Exiles. If you could keep an eye out for suspicious or out-of-place packages, I'd appreciate it.
I'll see what I can do.
Great. Stolen supplies haven't been processed for release, so Sam should be able to detect them.
And we're happy to help your guards secure their weapons.
I prefer them armed for now. You understand, of course.
Oh, Pathfinder, this is the head of the Angaran delegation.
The one who saved the Moshai. She speaks highly of you. Call me E17.
We're glad to have you, Ambassador. Strong ties with the Angara will strengthen us both.
To a good end, I hope.
I was just explaining to the Ambassador that armed guards aren't necessary here.
Is something wrong, Ambassador?
Please walk with me, Pathfinder. So much life. All different, all united. The way it could have been. 75 years ago, we were scattered, struggling to rebuild after the Scourge. Then, the Ket arrived. Alien life. It was monumental. But then they deceived and enslaved us. So, I hope you understand my precautions.
Your people have endured much, Ambassador. I'd be cautious too.
Especially when your initiative's first colony is a military outpost. I want to believe in this alliance, Pathfinder. The Moshai says you're trustworthy. Please, help me trust in you.
We don't expect you to enter this alliance blindly, Ambassador. Everything we say, you can check.
You'd be that open with us?
We have nothing to hide.
They will guard my ship. If you are not conquerors, I trust my person to your honor.
Thank you. We won't disappoint you, Ambassador.
Avois et Jav Teravon, Pathfinder. Welcome to Andromeda.
These are stolen supplies. I'll alert the dock manager.
Stock looks half decent. Too bad we couldn't get the storage pods in the damaged sections.
Decent? I'm still missing some items. Way too many items.
We just got set up. Give it some time. We're lucky to have the stock here.
A ray of hope for sleep-starved residents. Maintenance begins on malfunctioning sublinks, causing uneasy daylight in some Nexus quarters. This is HNS.
This is not good. Damned. Boy, Pathfinder. Today has not been a good day.
Why's that?
A large shipment of medical supplies intended for the outpost you've started was intercepted by those damned exiles. Scouts confirmed they've divvied the supplies up among their own outposts.
I'll see what I can do about reclaiming them.
That would be great. Thanks. Maybe when you come across them assholes, you can rectify all this.
Another cache of stolen supplies, alerting the dock manager.
A violent illness related to cherry-like fruit brought back from Habitat 7 as authorities battle. Multiple passengers are still in quarantine. This is Agent S.
Another cache of stolen supplies, alerting the dock manager.
Oh, I can't wait to go to Aya. Pathfinder, I hear the Angaran planet Aya is a paradise. We finally found a lush world. When do we start moving in?
These things take time. There's not much room on Aya. We're still proving ourselves to them. But we need to find lush planets of our own. For all of us.
True. But hey, at least now we know one exists, right? I know you'll do it. Keep up the good work, Pathfinder.
Sorry to call you in, but this is best handled discreetly.
Talk to me.
Short version, one of Harry's med techs snuck a relative on board. Woke them up, cut them loose. Turns out this relative has a rare illness. Not contagious yet, but in the later stages.
Does Tan know about this?
What? No, absolutely not. Tan's office is an informational sieve. This gets out, we'll have a station-wide panic. Besides, this is a Hyperion matter. My responsibility.
That makes it mine too, doesn't it, Captain?
Thank you, Ryder. Please keep this to yourself for now. The only way this ends without major losses is if we handle things before the rumors get out.
Right. I'll look into it.
Good. Talk to Harry. He can brief you on the details. Let's bring this under control before it's too late.
That's okay, Drac. I'll just hang out. Hey, Ryder. Taking a stroll?
Something like that?
I just wandered over from the Nexus myself. That place bores me.
Been there, done that?
You get me. I spent over a year stuck there. Well, when I wasn't exploring Eos. And I know things are getting better. More lively. But there are too many bad associations. I probably won't hang out there much.
Yep, I really wish you could build your own little base on some planet somewhere.
A bar opens on the Nexus. Visitors herald the vortex as a sign of civility, and the opposite of civility, as more sleepers wake in need of a drink. This is HNS.
Have you been to any of the planets yet?
This is not... I'll make it right, Dash. Good you're here. Dunn briefed you?
High level only. Said to speak with you for the full brief.
Great. Well then, here we go. Before we left, my medtech Charlie helped his aunt sign on to the initiative program.
He cheated the screening process.
Yeah, she has TH314. Deadly, highly contagious in the latter stages and jumps across species. It was dormant, but flared up when Charlie woke her. He just assumed it was stasis sickness. There's no cure, no vaccine. It's deadly in its final stage, and she's off-grid. She's a problem.
What should I know about this TH314?
Stage 1 symptoms are similar to stasis sickness, which is what fooled Charlie. Stage 2 is marked by extreme bouts of paranoia. It becomes virulently contagious at Stage 3. Airborne, the works.
Is anyone else infected?
No one so far. According to the test results I received after Charlie left, she's still in Stage 1. If she progresses to Stage 3, Ryder, it'll be bad. It's a rare disease, but the kind that starts pandemics.
Any idea where he's gone?
Not long ago, he was assigned to an Apex unit for a mission. Incommunicado at the moment. Charlie had no idea the virus would flare up after stasis. Virology isn't his specialty. She's his only relative. Even so, he should have known better.
We need to make sure she's brought in and no one else is infected.
I want to put her well-being above all else, but we have to consider the implications. Making sure TH314 doesn't spread is the top priority, no matter what. This one isn't going to be easy.
Anything else I need to know?
Be quick but discreet. We can't panic the entire station over this.
I only have a whole space station to search. Discreetly. Check.
Could be worse. She could be off station and potentially infecting the Angara. Try customs first. Even with fake medical clearance, she had to go through there like anyone else.
Dr. Carlyle has granted me access to Ruth Becker's profile. The file includes her physical description.
That'll be useful. Thanks, Sam.
Authorities continue work to establish contact with our Milky Way descendants. As of now, beacons confirming arrival in Helios remain unanswered. This is HNS.
Oh yeah, him.
Interesting place, isn't it? Full of smiles and handshakes. Not many soldiers. Even though when politicians make peace, it's we soldiers who keep it.
Politicians get nervous when you hold anything more explosive than a rotten egg.
You've seen this too. The military life echoes everywhere. But names. I know you, Pathfinder. I am Andrakman, a Heskal with the Resistance.
A Hescarl?
Centuries ago, Heskal were special forces. We defended colonies, passing our training down via oral history. Few remember us today. I came to learn what the Milky Way knows of such things. I heard your father was part of a similar program, an N7.
He was one of the first N7s. He was proud of that, even though he didn't stay in service. Didn't stop him teaching me and my brother a few tricks.
So, you carry a little of that knowledge with you, as well as your Pathfinder skills. N7 training would benefit my people. Heskal training would benefit yours. Perhaps a few war games. Show me how your skills handle the tests of a Heskal recruit. Challenge yourself and teach me.
A chance to work with the Angaran best of the best? Absolutely.
Excellent. I'll activate our training beacons. Finding them can be your first test. After that, I look forward to learning.
Name?
Ryder.
Hi, welcome to the Nexus. Let me check the database and... Wait, you're already approved. And you're a Pathfinder. Hi?
Maybe you can help me. I'm looking for someone. Have you seen Ruth Becker?
Yes, I have. Why are you asking?
She's a friend. I wanted to check on her before I head back out.
Of course I can help. She said she wanted to catch up with friends. Now let me see. Yes, Ruth Becker. Tried to set me up with her nephew. It was cute.
Anything else that you can remember?
I restricted her access to the common area because there were problems with her file. I sorted things out, then messaged her to let her know she was clear.
Thank you. Restricted access, huh? Sam, can you do anything with that?
Yes, I believe I can help you retrace her steps, at least during that time. Ruth Becker was here, Pathfinder. You can trace her with your scanner.
Hey, Pathfinder. No. Hi. Gil Brody is your engineer, right?
That's right.
I'm Bailey. I used to work with him in the hangars here. You wouldn't happen to know if he's available, would you?
I wouldn't know.
Right. Okay, sorry to bother you. Just, tell him I said hi, huh?
The love life of my crew is none of my business unless it interferes with my business.
You're on an exploration mission. I still was very...
But right now I could save for 600 more.
Your scanner can pick up Ruth Becker's movements again. Your scanner can pick up Ruth Becker's movements again.
Hi, my name's Ryder. Did you see or talk to Ruth Becker by any chance?
Later, Val. You're looking for Ruthie. She was here earlier. Helped me sort out some paperwork. Don't know what I would have done without her.
How is she settling in? Did she seem okay?
She looked fine. Happy to be here. Is everything okay? Charlie's fine, right? It would destroy her if anything happened to him.
Everything's fine. I just need to talk to her.
All right then. Oh, good. I was worried for a moment. She should be in ops somewhere. Wanted to check in on something. Terran, I think.
Thank you. There you are. Looking for the meaning of life?
At the bottom of a bottle?
You didn't leave a note. We were worried.
Well, as you see, I'm fine.
Uh-huh.
What? I can't kick back? Have fun?
Meant no offense. It's just...
Just what?
You don't seem like you're having fun.
I grew up on Omega. You'd think I'd know how to drink.
What's this really about?
PB thinks I don't care about the crew. That you're all just experiments to me. Do you... Is that how you think I see you?
Since when do you care what PB thinks?
It's not the first time someone told me that. In fact, every one of my exes said something similar. Hence why I'm taking a break from relationships. You didn't answer my question. Is that how you think I see you?
You wouldn't be moping in this bar if you only saw me as an experiment.
I don't mope, but you're right. Thank you, Ryder. I should get back.
What about your wine?
I'll save it for another day.
This mission.
Species are at odds as talks break down over a unified curriculum for initiative kids. The Asari say they'll wait it out until demands are met. This is HNS. Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal.
Hello, can I help you with anything?
Hi, my name's Ryder. You're Terran, right?
Yeah. What's going on?
I'm looking for Ruth Becker. Was she here?
She was here not long ago. She didn't look so good, though.
She did just get unthawed. She's bound to be less than stellar.
I don't think this was stasis sickness. She was nervous, kept looking around. She talked about keeping her nephew safe. She ran off mid-sentence. We were talking about the shuttles. Maybe she went to the docks?
I'll check it out. Thanks. Sam, paranoia defines stage 2 of TH314, right?
Correct. The virus becomes highly contagious in stage 3.
She gets off the station.
The risks of a pandemic increase greatly.
Ryder, we have a problem. Excuse me, Pathfinder. I don't know where else to turn. My best friend's been missing since the revolts.
Tell me.
He was involved with a woman who was exiled. She obsessed over him, and I'm sure she kidnapped him. The powers that be don't buy it and don't care. They say most likely he went willingly.
Love can make us do strange things.
He didn't love her. She was just a flame. The initiative has branded him a traitor. I don't want that to be his legacy. I want to clear his name. Sanjeev Clement. The woman was Delaney Bruce. She must have taken him to Kadara.
Pathfinder, those names match a lot we found. Clement tried to escape, and Bruce killed him.
We've already heard tell of him. I'm sorry your friend didn't make it.
I knew it. Poor Sanjeev.
It's small consolation, but I relayed the record to Director Tan. Sanjeev's name will be cleared.
That matters. I'd already made peace with the idea that I'd never see him again. I'm so grateful.
Yeah, picking up. Actually, how are you?
Ryder, good to see you again. Vidaria, remember?
Yep.
They finalized the transfer. I've officially taken over from Sarissa as Pathfinder. She left big shoes to fill.
Welcome to a very exclusive group. You'll do the Asari proud.
Thank you, Ryder. That means a lot coming from you. I have to train a team and finish my own training. Goddess, there's so much to do.
Yep.
But I hope it helps to know there's another Pathfinder out there.
I get the sense you draw a lot of strength from your faith.
I do. It's a comfort to know I'm never alone. Though I suppose now, with my Sam, that's doubly true. Do you have any particular beliefs?
I wouldn't say so.
Everyone has their own path through the world. I wish you the best on yours.
I haven't run into Sarissa yet. Do you know where she is?
I don't. She took her weapons and armor and left without a word.
Will she be alright?
I pray she will. Sarissa has a powerful spirit, but this hurt her terribly. I almost feel sorry for the next cat she sees.
What's your mission, now that you're a Pathfinder?
I'll be exploring and charting the Scourge. I want to drive the cat out of their hiding places. Goddess willing, that data module will be worth the price we paid.
How does it feel to be back on the Nexus finally?
It feels... After living so long on an ark that was falling apart, I'm not used to feeling safe. But I can breathe. See the people I'm here to help. This is home.
Good luck, Pathfinder.
Goddess go with you.
How are things going with Ark Lucinia?
The Asari seem happy just to be alive, but the Nexus is running out of places to put them.
I know. The outposts can't come fast enough.
What do we do in the meantime?
Would they be willing to go back into stasis?
After what they've been through? You get to ask them.
I see your point. Just double them up in whatever quarters we have.
Easier said than done.
Good work locating the Asari Ark, Ryder. I gather there were problems with Sarissa?
We handled it.
Perhaps it's best I don't know. All that matters is that the Lucinia has returned, safe and sound. Did you have some other business?
I'm looking into the Nilk and Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to Eos and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
I think we already have. Though physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The more certain we can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course.
That's that quest handled.
Pathfinder Rider. What's going on? Why are you whispering?
I'm planning a surprise for Superintendent Kesh. She's always complaining that our stock of spirits is tame. I hear Kadara Port is famous for bizarre homebrews. Supposedly pack a powerful punch. Hoping you can pick some up and keep it quiet.
I'll see if I can find some.
Excellent. Oh shit. Shh.
I'm worried about this place if you can't find it.
You're listening to HNS, your source for news in Helios, an independent arm of the Andromeda Initiative.
And finally I get to finish the Nexus part of that quest.
Are you sure? We should really get medical to check you out.
Can you tell me what happened here?
I was here fixing a shuttle when this woman came out of nowhere. She whacked me over the head and took the shuttle. Nearly fried me taking off.
Any idea where she went?
I bet she didn't log a destination with control before blasting off. This is crazy. What's going on? Why would she do that?
Don't worry. I'll bring her back.
Good. Thank you.
Anything else you can tell me?
I blowtorched the hell out of the hull when she hit me. She'll leave a radiation trail a click wide.
That's
Good
good.
one.
Very good. I can work with that. Thank you. Sam, our scanners can track the shuttle's emission trail, right?
Suvi confirms.
Look, we can contain a colony outbreak if need be, but if she contacts an Angara, find her, Ryder.
I'm actually more worried about the Roka. A virus like that would make for an awesome bioweapon. Oh, yeah. And bioweapons, there's a ton of people interested in those. I really hope no one tries that one.
All systems green.
Yep, slowly but surely getting there. But this is also the end of the stream. I've been streaming for way longer than I intended to. Essentially more than twice as long, including the earlier stream. So yeah, I end it here. Thank you all very much for watching. Thanks Gone UK for the follow. And yeah, if you liked it, please follow or subscribe and ring the bell, depending on if you're on Twitch or on YouTube. And I will be back tomorrow, and almost every single day of the week. Though by the time this one this one is released on YouTube, it will probably be somewhere in my Mass Effect 1 to 3 playthrough, which I'll do after this one. So yeah, lots of Mass Effect on my channel, at least for the time being. I even intend to go into Mass Effect 3 multiplayer at some point and stream that for a bit, assuming my computer can handle it. But since it can handle Andromeda, I'm fairly sure it can. So thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, please also like, and see you all next time.